Hello Virgo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. Oh boy, a lot of heavy energy here. First card's the strongest. We have victimization. Someone here feels like the victim. So some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. This could have been a current relationship even, but the communication is hardly there. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do that throughout the reading. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. Perfect overall arching theme we have here, a healing. First card is the strongest. Victim, followed by laughter. Then we have hearth and home. Love, order, creativity, fear, awakening. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have healing. Right now you have 1, 2, 3 cards. Very dark, very upsetting. It's hard to move on. It's hard to find a way out. And it's because there's a feeling of just being stuck. I'm getting the word stubborn. Someone's ego and pride they're very stubborn. Here, I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. Let's have a look. My dear Virgo, I have finally understood what I have done. You trusted me, and the way I have treated you has not been honorable. Less than honorable, in fact. I have overindulged, manipulated you emotionally, physically, sexually, psychologically. I have taken you for granted, and I have not valued you for who you really are, your true potential. You may feel as if I have used you, misused you, over and over again, to the point where I have made you a victim, the victim of my desires. And I know it doesn't make you feel proud. It honestly scares me why I did what I did. I was very impulsive. And in all honesty, I was just thinking about myself. It's silly, but it's almost as if I used you so much I ended up getting bored. And then I lost interest. That should never have happened. Because that's not what you intended. I see you as a best friend, a confidant, someone who I can rely on, trust in, with my life. A friend. You know what makes me happy. You know what makes me tick. You are that ray of sunshine on the cloudiest of days. When the rays just comes through, there's that warmth. There's the guiding light. and you have been that person throughout. Then why did I use you the way that I did? Over time, I have grown to become accustomed to you, to the point where sometimes I did not value you. You would forgive. You would not forget, but you would forgive. I can lay my head down on your lap, melt away on your lap, and not fear that you're going to judge me at all. With you, Virgo, I feel vulnerable. Because you have been that one person who has been able to guide me home, to keep me warm. And for that, I do love you. There is no doubt about it. The love that I feel for you, it is sacred. It is true. It is unconditional. The purest form of love. Now, that lust that used to be has changed. Because I've changed. And I am still changing. I'm trying to understand why I did the things that I did. I'm still very confused. There is a lack of clarity, a lack of understanding, a lack of transparency for the things that I did, and why did I victimize you? I'm still very confused why I did that. I feel that in this connection, I have the need to move in a certain direction. But I am surrounded by thick fog, so much confusion. I'm unable to tell which way is the right way. Do I move forwards, left, back, or right? I don't know. I don't know which way to go. And the problem is, if I do make an effort to move forward, I won't be able to live with myself if I make a mistake. I don't know which way to go. Because every part of this crossroads, it is completely full of so much confusion. And I feel stuck, stagnant, not being able to move forward. No movement, no motion, no nothing. A part of me, yes, I want to create something with you. Something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. A web of love I would love to weave and have you as a center of my world. I want to do this because you are my best friend. I feel that you're my best friend. But the way I treated you, it may seem as if my intentions were very, very different and very, very selfish. I am afraid now. There's so many things that are going on in my mind because of what I've done. I feel anxiety when I think of you. I feel fear, nervousness. I lack the confidence that I once had. Not only have I lost this confidence, but that sense of self-esteem and security. I just feel so insecure now. And Virgo, I see myself differently, and I don't like what I see. I actually feel paranoid because of the dishonesty that has existed, that actually came through me. I was not completely honest. And I know that the things that I have done to you make me an unworthy soul. I do not feel worthy In fact, I feel worthless. And in my heart, I feel that you deserve better. I'm not good enough for you. You are so much better than me. And I've come to this realization, an awakening moment. Awakening to what? Awakening to the fact that, you know what? I actually love you. I actually do love you. And I don't know why I treated you this way. How could I have treated somebody that I love like this? It's not right. I'm finally starting to see things from your perspective, from your lens. I never used to see things like that before. Never happened. But now I do. I see the love. And with love comes responsibility, which I never took. I was never reliable. I was never dependable. And my priorities were very different. I never kept my promises. I tried, but there was always some type of excuse. I wanted my own freedom. I wanted to do what I wanted to do. And if you liked it or not, didn't matter. But Virgo, now it does. But now stuff has gone real. This entire situation is very real. Because now I've finally become, and I'm becoming, a wiser person. No longer am I the same as you once knew me. I'm different. I'm so different. So many things have happened. And I am unable to unbreak that beautiful heart that you have. To undo the times I caused you so much pain. And now, for God's sakes, I question myself, why the hell did I do that? Who the hell am I? Why would I do that to you? You didn't deserve that. I don't feel good anymore. I don't trust myself. I feel fear. I'm completely confused. And I know that I made you the victim. Why would I do that? Impulsiveness. Being compulsive, not giving a damn. Only thinking about myself. I have forced myself into isolation. Forced myself into loneliness. Detaching from the everyday world to regain balance. So that I could see what it is that I have done. Why do I do the things that I do? Why did I treat Virgo like this? How can I change? Do I need to change? Absolutely yes. Do I know how to change? Nope. I'm still learning. Do I love you? Yes, I do. Do I want to be with you? I don't know if I deserve somebody as good as you. This is why, Virgo, you may think I've kept my distance, and this is the reason why, because I think you deserve better. You don't deserve a fool like me and somebody who's broken your heart so many times, in so many ways. But do I love you? I think I always will. And this has been a life lesson that hopefully will one day make me wiser. And I will not repeat those mistakes ever again. All right. Virgo. There's so much happening here. Yeah, there's like a crisis inside this person's mind. We didn't get the crisis card, but they are very overwhelmed. It's actually gotten to the point where they're numb. They're numb with themselves. They just don't know who they are, why they do what they do, why do they act like this. And the worst thing is, Virgo, this is not just with you. Even if they move on and if they are with somebody else, this person is going to act the same way. They don't know anything else. It's not that they don't know any better. Their priorities were very different from yours in the beginning. But then as time moved forward, they saw the unconditional love, the attention, the time, energy, and effort that you put into this connection. They started to realize this. And if you wonder why this person has cut you off completely and they're not talking to you, they're not wanting to touch you, they have just become like a friend or they ghosted you, you're wondering why, it's actually the opposite. It's not because they hate you. It's because they love you too much and they respect you too much to use you. Imagine that. That happens as well. It happens in many, many of my readings. In a way, this person is kind of saving you from themselves. They are not a good person. They think they're not a good person. And so they think you need to be around better, positive, honest people, not around someone like them. There's a lot of self-judgment here. Okay, they're judging themselves. And they're seeing, why do I do these things? Why am I like this? Why have I turned out to be like this? Okay. Well, we have 2 cards coming out here, so I'm going to bring up both. We have here Princess of Cups, Ace of Staffs, and we have here the Justice card. Okay. So let's have a look. Let's see. So we have here some feelings and emotions that are coming from somebody who's very youthful, very young, very inexperienced. We are dealing with a princess. This is not a queen, not a king. This is a Princess of Cups. So for those of you who are new, I do read these cards in the reverse. This deck, I'd like to go a little bit into the past, see what happened in this connection in the first place. Things were going great, but then all of a sudden, boom, something happened. And it all kind of crumbled down. Everything went downhill. This person may have never given you the closure that you deserve. They may have ghosted you. They may have faded over time. They may have acted in ways that were very different. And you were wondering the entire time what it is that I'm doing wrong. What am I doing wrong? How could I make my person of interest happy? What can I do more? Virgo, this is definitely not a you problem. This is a them problem. They got something going on in their life and it really, really doesn't reflect you. Okay? Please understand that. I see that way it is with these cards. We have here the Princess of Cups. Okay, let's have a look. And I'm going to be reading these in the reverse. This talks about an empty offer or an invitation from your person of interest. They were very fickle. There was fickleness and immaturity of affection. There you have it. There you have it, folks. Immaturity of affection. The person was completely immature. They did not know how to express themselves. They were being very fickle, very changeable. We also have here inconsistency and unreliable messages. They were not consistent. Now, how can you be in a relationship like that? Ambivalence and codependence. Yes, some of you, I will give my little comments in between the sentences. That's what I do. I do give advice, but some of you may get annoyed. That's a you problem. I'm still going to say what I'm going to say, guys. I see it the way it is here. I'm just a human still, and I'm still going to be expressing myself as well while we are in this together. We have here the Ace of Staffs. So you are definitely dealing with somebody here who is young. They may have seemed as if they knew a lot. They may have seemed that they were very promising, but when things became real, you actually noticed that they were not as mature as you thought them to be. And you had a completely different impression of them, and you thought maybe you could even grow together, but that didn't happen. Here we have the Ace of Staffs. Let's have a look. Here we have a lack of energy, a lack of growth. No action was being taken, and there was no sense of creativity. Your person of interest here didn't want to take any opportunities that came to them. There was a lack of the masculine or the yang aspects of life, meaning they were not the person who's a leader. They were not confident. They were not the initiator. They were not the go-getter. This is the problem. It was always you. You had to take on that masculine part, the masculine energy. Here we also have, let's see, the need to focus. So this also shows me that their focus was quite different. Now, if their focus was not on you, the focus was on something else or someone else. But whatever it was, there was a lack of focus. Here we have justice. Now, this is interesting. This talks about a lack of justice in this connection. A lack of wisdom. There you have it. Wisdom. A lack of fairness and acting emotionally detached. This is your person of interest. Here we have frustration with bureaucracies or organizations. Having a sense of impatience. The appearance of this card shows that this is a temporary situation. Here, they needed a more detached viewpoint of a troublesome situation, so they kept to themselves. Justice needed to be done. Confident patience was required, but this person was impatient. And they were frustrated with the way bureaucracies and organizations were being, or how these organizations assumed that this connection should be, or how they should be. Now, what does that mean? This person was trying to align themselves with the way their culture is, their background, the way their friends are, the way they think, the family, the society that they come from, the beliefs that they have. There's a certain set standard of beliefs and certain things that they felt that have to happen in a certain way. They think and they thought that when they were in this connection, that part was missing. And that's one of the reasons why they didn't take this connection so seriously. That's the problem. You took it seriously, but they took it as just, I'm seeing the word fling for some of you. They just thought it was a fling, even if it was a long time. I'm also seeing the word clinging. So somebody here may have seemed as if they were very close to you, but deep down inside, it was only for passion, it was only for emotion, but they didn't really see the true meaning of this connection and how wonderful it really could have been. They were not looking at it in that way. And that's really upsetting. That's really, it's terrible, actually, that they didn't do that. And that's wasted love. And this is why. The person was not wise, right? They were immature. And that's exactly what we had earlier. That sense of healing, right? The healing leads to wisdom. So they needed the healing. Here I have the Beginner's Tarot. So here I'll be looking into any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you. Let's have a look. All right. So you have here the Three of Cups, the High Priestess, the Three of Wands, and the Five of Swords. For a small portion of you, this could be a third-party situation. This could be a third-party situation when there are differences of beliefs, of opinions, of what the world will say, what the world will think. Somebody here may want an open relationship, not happening on the other person's watch. No, they don't want that. We have here Three of Cups. And these, like I said earlier, are any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have. It's a nice card. There's no doubt about that. It does talk about a fresh new beginning and wanting to have that second chance by reconciliation. This person wants to have a renewal of this connection. They want to reunite. It's very sweet. It's good. And they do feel a little shy. So what they want to do is perhaps not only with you, but go out with a group of friends, family, whatever it is, but not being alone. It's going to be very awkward if it's just the both of you. What they want to do is take you out. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, coffee, tea, whatever it is. They have this intention that they want to work things through. And they feel that they missed that opportunity because they think things could have been better. And now they realize that they could make things better, but there are limitations here. And the limitations are brought on by their own fears and their own hesitations. We have here also the High Priestess. The High Priestess, sorry guys, the High Priestess is this part of this person's in personality where he or she, they're aware of the things that they've done, but they also have a really strong hope deep down inside that someday, some way, this is going to work out. They have a plan, but they're keeping it to themselves. They have a dream, they have a wish, but they're not sharing it. Do they want this connection to move forward? Yes. Are they putting the intentions and the feelings into it? Yes, they are. Are they taking any action, Virgo? No, they're not. We also have here the Three of Wands. They'll know it when they see it. They do want to move forward in this connection, yes. They're waiting for the ships to come in. When the time is right, they'll know it when they see it. We also have here the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords here, it does talk about how in this connection your person of interest has defeated the competition. If I can't have you, no one else can. Boy, oh boy, is this person ever jealous. You know what it is? Let me tell you. They feel that because they used you, they feel you are innocent, vulnerable, maybe even gullible in a certain sort of way. They don't want anybody else to corrupt you. It's like animal instinct. They've marked you. And so they want to come back into your life. You are theirs. You belong to them. And now they're not going to use you anymore. Now they want to take care of you and they want to be with you. You are theirs and only theirs. Nobody else can have you. Yeah, arrogant, right? Okay, so this person has a lot of ego. They have a lot of pride. But we can't change, Virgo, the way people think. I'm sorry, right? We know that. We can't change the way people think. The only thing you can do is either you say yes or no. Some of you have been through a lot. You might not want to be with this person. Others of you, you are just waiting and just hoping and praying that this person comes back. I see here that with the Four of Cups, this person has truly, at this point, totally learned their lesson. They have taken a step back. They're sitting and they are contemplating life. Why did I do what I did? Why am I so stupid? How the hell did it get this far? You see, it's very interesting right here. And this is very rare for me to even get a combo like this, where we have this person sitting and they see 3 cups. 1, 2, 3. Interesting. Right below it, we do have 3 cups. 1, 2, 3. Interesting, isn't it? So this person knows that there is a potential future where reconciliation can be made, can be had, but other things that are coming to them, offers that are being made, they are ignoring it. They see your unhappy mood, and they don't know what it is that you're thinking. Because anybody in your position would be really ticked off. And so they see you in this way and they just don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to interact with you. And for that reason, they do take a step back and they just kind of stay in this state of depression, being a little bored, not really moving forward, just being stagnant, stuck. Remember I mentioned that in the beginning, a feeling of being just stuck, not being able to move forward. And it's because they know what they've put you through. Emotionally, physically maybe, hopefully not, but they know what they've done is wrong and they want to make things right. They just don't know how, but they're going to try. I do see that here. It's up to you, Virgo. If some of you want my advice, I would say, sure, go ahead, but take it slow with this person. Don't rush into anything. And if you are going out with this person, let's avoid having drinks. Let's just stick I'm getting worse. Let's just stick with milk and cookies. That's not bad either. I like that. Let's just stick with something that doesn't really intoxicate us in any sort of way. Okay, so let's just stay sober, right? And let's not use any excuses that, oh, I was drunk, so this and this happened, or I said this, or this person did that, or we ended up in the same bed. Let's not do that. If you want love the old-fashioned way, guys, if you want old-fashioned love, you got to do things the old-fashioned way. It's just the way it is. All around the world. So do keep your distance. Be mindful of what you do, what you say. Understand where this person is coming from. But also understand that you have your own choices, your own rights. You have your own heart and your mind and your own body. So if this person really loves you, and if they really want to make an effort, they will be patient as well. I suggest don't rush into anything. If they do come back into your life, don't rush into anything. Take it slow. And let this person know what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. Be assertive. Just going to do a quick prayer I have here, Archangel Answer Cards. All right, we have here yes. Followed by no need to worry. I know that's easier said than done, no need to worry, but they know why they're saying that, because there is no need to worry. Worry really doesn't get us anywhere, but all of us do it, I know. And you know where it leads? It leads us to getting sick. That's recovery right there, because we're always worried. Aha, we have here let go. Interesting. Yes, we are on point. Be assertive. That is literally what I said just a couple of minutes ago when I said be assertive. Let this person know what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. Keep those healthy boundaries up. And the angels here have confirmed that what I was saying and thinking, we're all on point. They want you to do the same, okay? So don't rush into this connection. Definitely don't rush in. We have here, yes. First card's the strongest. Yes, there is no need to worry, because within the next few weeks or months, certain things are going to change for you, Virgo. Everything is going to happen in divine timing. This is perfect timing. It's supposed to happen when it happens. Now remember, this person's healing. This person's in this Four of Cups mode, right? Like there's so much going on in their heart and their mind. They're not going to just spring up or like a button that's turned on and completely change the personality. No, they have to learn from their mistakes. They have to gain that wisdom, and that takes time. And that's why perfect timing. Things are going to happen when they are supposed to happen, not when you think they're going to happen. You might be, Virgo, completely ready, but this person isn't. Here we also have recovery. What I'm seeing here with these three cards, some of you have had such a connection with this person that it's become overwhelming and not good, very negative. Some of you. For some of you, the group here that doesn't want to be with this person, it is perfectly fine. You can let go, be assertive, let go, let them know what they did wrong, okay? Let them know so that they don't do it with somebody else. Because that's the whole point of communicating. It's always good to let the person know. I know a lot of people do because they don't want to confront. But it's always good because you are teaching each other as humans, right? And of course, you know, the other person might make excuses and this, that, and the other, but you just tell them like it is. You said, look, this is what I feel. This is what happened. And, you know, I wish you the very best. And Virgo, you move on. Recovery here. There's a misalignment between the mind, body, spirit, and the soul, either all four or one of the four. But there's something here that has happened because of the misunderstandings, the miscommunication, everything that could have gone wrong, and that feeling of victimization. It it started to take over, and somebody here does feel like they are going to recover, but it's going to take some time. The best way of recovering is by letting go. Now, this is for all of you. By letting go. Let go of the belief-related issues, right? The justice-related issue. Bureaucracies, organizations, who's thinking what? Why are they thinking that? Forget it. Do what makes you feel happy, makes you feel healthy, but also makes you feel safe and doesn't get anybody else in any sort of trouble where it causes anyone harm, right? The greater good. What is the greater good here? It's best to let go of certain beliefs, certain issues, certain things that may be holding you back. Now, for some of you, that's okay, because what you're going to do is, with this person, if you want to be with this person, you're going to be assertive. Like I said before, let them know what you're comfortable with. Let them know what you're not comfortable with. Set up those healthy boundaries and let this person know that they have to work hard in order to be with you. Like, you're not somebody who's just going to forgive and forget and just, okay, we're back again. No, and that's the problem. The granted word is coming up. They will take you for granted. They will take you for granted. When I say coming up, I actually see it in my mind's eye. Like, I see it if I don't say it, it keeps popping up. So I said it. Now it's gone. This person either seems boring, or they may think that this connection has gone boring. If that's the case, guys, you have much better things to do. Okay? Recovery, let go, move on. Some of you. We also have here, listen to your intuition. You know why this person thinks that things are boring? It's because they're so darn young, immature. They don't know what a real connection is all about. I mean, life gets real, right? The courting process is beautiful. The wooing is cute. And then once you actually live together, life gets real. Once you have an everyday routine, oh my God, life changes. The love doesn't change. The bond grows. It does for many people around the world. But you have to be patient, and it has to be a mutual understanding. Not that one person just keeps giving and giving and the other keeps taking. No, the only reason the other's taking is because you're giving. Okay? So you have to pull back a little bit and let go a little bit at a time. You give a little bit of rope, just a little bit, but not too much. Here we have listen to your intuition, the overall arching theme for both groups. It is suggested here that at the end of the day, you may get a lot of advice. You might learn a lot, but listen to your own heart and your own mind. What it's saying. That intuition is your soul in your mind speaking to you, the spirit, the heart, your body. It is much more older and wiser than you are. It's been there, done that. It's been a human, it's been an animal, it's been an element. I've done them all. I've done readings on that kind of stuff. It's pretty creepy. Past life readings. So, yeah, listen to your intuition because it's very wise and it knows certain things. And that instinct that you get, the feelings, the emotions that you get, it's important not to dismiss that. Listen to yourself because truly your soul cares about who you are. It is who you are. But you and your spirit are partnered up. You have your own friend. That's when we talk to ourselves, right? You have your own friend. So you take care of you. And this is exactly why you have your recovery. It's time for you to start taking care of yourself. Not all of you are going through something, but some of you might be. Virgo, that is your reading, sweetheart. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in the situation. I know I tend to talk, and some people are like, you babble too much. Well, I like babbling because I like guiding people, because that's what I do. That's what I'm good at. Here, I have the recovery card. For some of you, I would recommend that you go to my website. The link is also below. The website is www.asnointia.com. I have something called the Chakra Checkup Package. Please read through it and see if something there resonates with you. This is to help you get rid of negative energies from your home, around your aura, and inside of your body. So I tell you what you have, how many you have, and I teach you how to get rid of it. Why is it important? Because when we are going through something like this, there are negative energies around us. So some of you, because this card has popped up, some of you do have that. Don't freak out. I have the stuff to help you get rid of it, so don't freak out. I also have some self-help guides that are also different type of categories regarding negative energies and stuff like that. Just have a read through it and just pick and choose which one you think is applicable, and you can always place an order. The orders do fill up fast for the personal readings, so I would recommend that you place it as soon as you can. Now, I also wanted to mention, some of you may ask, do you do love readings? Yes, I do. The current type of love reading I have right now, it is a PDF plus an audio. So in the PDF, I tell you what your person of interest is feeling, what challenges you may have, what is the obstacle, what is the hindrances, the concerns and the issues. And I also tell you certain things that they're just not sharing with you. Kind of secret there. So hopefully for some of you, if you feel that that's interesting, just read through the description and you will know exactly what it is that you will receive. Now, for others of you, if you feel that this is a very strong connection, that you just can't let go, that you're feeling that this is an obsession, literally, then that is a past life connection. Welcome to the club. And it's a very difficult connection. It's very hard to let go, but it's good to understand it a little more in order for you to heal. If some of you feel it's above and beyond crazy, and I understand, I totally see, I understand what it is. I've been there myself, but I've also been there with my clients. It's really, really difficult being in a spiritual connection with somebody and not being able to be with them. I do have the past life package. Some of you may want to read about that. Have a look at the description. Place an order if you wish, and I can help you navigate, what happened in the past, or even in the spiritual realm. What is your connection? Not everything is in the past. How does it affect you in this lifetime? Why does it affect you? Right? What are the reasons? I always look at the why and the reasons. For some of you who are wanting to know more about certain things regarding relationships, I have another channel. The link is below, Asnointia Audio. And the most recent one, because you have let go here, the most recent one I did upload, that is on relationships where we are letting go and moving on. So I have 2 videos on that. It's a 2-part. And please do have a look at that video. The videos on my channel are absolutely free on Asnointia Audio. That's on YouTube. There's no charge to watch anything. And I have that simply there for enlightenment, for you to understand, for you to learn. The videos I have there are on relationship-related advice, past life and spiritual connections. And I also have one on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? How to recognize and remove such things from your life. Everything that's owed to you karmically will come to you. Everything that's written in your book of life will come to you. If you feel by chance that you do feel the presence of jinns, demons, evil spirits, sometimes you can't recognize it, but if you do feel that, I do have those packages, the chakra checkup, the holy light package, I have family generational curse, I have a couple more, and that will help you. So just read through it and see what is applicable to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to read some comments below if any of this has resonated. Please let me know if it has, and feel free to tell me your stories. I do read them as much as I can. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please do like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you all again. Take care. Stay safe. Bye now.